It's time to review a classic. This is the New Balance 990 V4s. Welcome back to Kicks on Kicks, my channel where I review sneakers, of course. I'm BJ Kicks, and today we're taking a look at a style classic, right? A dad shoe, if you will. This is the New Balance 990 V4. I think these came out back in 2016. I think we're now on the V6 of 990s, but something about these 990 models, like they never go out of style to me, right? So anyway, we're taking a look at this shoe, the Gray Wonder. I'm gonna give you a look at the shoe, the packaging, and give you some legit checking things you can look out for. Got to give a huge shout out to the homie that sent this over. Their information is in the description down below. But let's take a look at the shoe. I like to start from the bottom up. So take a look at this outsole. This is just a reminder that the New Balance is a running shoe, or at least this model is like a running, walking shoe. And so you got nice rubber outsole with it's black on the outside, got some gray hits and little points for flexion, right? Not a super stiff sole like the old waffle runners, but really cool stuff here. Anyway, so moving that up to the midsole, this is an ENCAP midsole, and then you got a nice little reflector here on the back. And then let's move on to the star of the show, the uppers. And here you got an all over gray suede with that kind of lays on top of some mesh right here on the toe box, on the sides, all the way back to the heel. But I mean, again, this shoe is, 50 shades of gray. Take a look at your reflective New Balance N logo right here. Super dope. Good for catching eyes, when you're running out there early morning, late night, right? You got a really premium feeling suede. Like, New Balance is one of those brands that never has bad materials. Even on some of their lower tier models, the 574s and all that, they feel good in hand. And the way I feel is if a shoe feels good in hand, it's going to feel even better on your foot. But anyway, got all those mesh hits there, like nice little window on your toe box. Mine's got a little bend right here. So let's look at the other shoe. But yeah, love that shape on that toe box. Like I said, your mesh poking through. Real fluffy, real cushy right here, even on the mesh. Looking at your lace bed, it's still that same sort of gray mesh material, moving up to the New Balance Made in the USA branding right here. And of course, this is the 990 V4 on your tongue. Now, coming around the back, looking at your heel, you got this nice reflective piece on the heel cap here. It says Made in the USA. Got a New Balance there on the back. New Balance logo there on the back in a red accent. Also, didn't point out, on the lateral side of the shoe, you got your version 4 tag in red. A nice red accent. I like the color red. But yeah, I like the accents here. Of course, this little tag hanging off your shoe, your hang tag, it's just more information about the Made in the USA program at New Balance. Manufactured in the US for over 75 years. New Balance Made is a premium collection that contains a domestic value of 70% or greater. So that's important to you. New Balance is making sure you're aware. Hey, we manufacture this in the US of A. Let's take a look at your insole real quick. Super thin insole, can't even lie. Super, super thin. Not crazy cushy, but still, even with this super thin insole, New Balances are crazy comfortable, almost always. Looking on the inside, that last, maybe not as great. But anyway, 990 V4 with a photo of, I don't know what that's an image of. Looks like Big Ben, but I mean, it's a clock tower. I don't know. But anyway, talked about the insole, and now you've seen the shoe inside and out. Let's take a quick look at the packaging. So this is your New Balance Made box. I've actually reviewed one of these before, a different model, but part of the New Balance Made program. On your size tag, 990, version 4, size 9 in men's running course. That's the type of shoe it is, right? So that's the shoe. Anything come inside? Anything special come inside? We had this little pamphlet, and that's it. That's it. So cool stuff there. Now, as far as legit checking indicators, I've always told you, I didn't even know they made replica New Balances, which this is a pair of replica New Balances. As far as things that I will look out for, New Balance are made for or known for being like a super high quality shoe. One thing I noticed off the bat when I took the insole out of this shoe is that the last, or like this sort of zip chain stitch on the inside, you can see it right there. It's chain stitch. It's supposed to go all the way up through the middle. If you look a little bit further up, it's actually split down there. I mean, the shoe's not going to come apart because of that, but you got some parts right here where your foot is going to be touching that midsole and not the actual bottom of the shoe. Of course, if you didn't have an insole in. But other than that, man, the shoe seems to be just as well made as any New Balance I've ever seen in a New Balance store. And I don't know if that's good or bad. So there you go. I don't know. If anybody's legit checking your 990 V4s, they've got the problem, not you. But that's the shoe. That's the packaging. Those are my pointers for pointing out, the reps out there. And I'm going to enjoy these shoes. A nice dad shoe, a nice low-key shoe. The real heads know, but not many people are going to point out your New Balances. And so I like a nice low-key, fly, yet comfortable sneaker. So anyway, a great shoe for everyday wear. I'll see you guys in another video real soon. Peace.